Alrighty, straight from the get-go here. You're going to be seeing players play a little bit differently. Well, that'll happen in this sort of mode too. No one playing with a little bit of a high stack there. And Vyce manages to get the best of him. We'll be up 1-0 in this so far. Yeah, that'll definitely happen from time to time. You got to be careful with that high stack. Sometimes you want to be playing aggressive because it gives you a lot more tools to work with, but you got to be careful sometimes too. Now it got Vyce that time. Yeah, that high stack, you got to really be careful, especially on level 8, man. It'll catch you off guard if you don't have anything immediately set up there. So yeah, just like that, 2 quick games here at the beginning right now. Sometimes you can't afford those, but luckily it is earlier on for both of these competitors, so you still got plenty of chances to try and take the set right now. Ooh, Vyce gets that 5 combo just in time as you saw his health drop down to 7 there. If you guys are unfamiliar with panel attack, you can see this is a fan-made clone of Tetris attack. With a little bit of different changes here and there. It tries to replicate the engine as much as it can. There are still some bugs here and there that we still gotta get out, but we got the nice little stats in the middle there that can show you exactly how you are doing. For instance, we saw Vyce's health tick down right at the end there, and that's what ended up costing his life. And it's pretty cool because you can see in scenarios how close people were to dying and whatnot from certain amounts of stop time that they do have on their screen. N00ne, he's got that tall right tower, and he's really got to be careful with that. He likes to play aggressive, and it can work out for him if he does manage to find his chains that he needs to do for the match. Vyce plays pretty conservative for the most part, which is pretty good. Got caught off guard that one time by that tall tower that was happening. But now he's got something really good started there. That 5 chain's going to put some pressure back on N00ne. He doesn't have an immediate clear. He's going to have to dig down, but does not have quite enough time. So back and forth right now. Vyce takes the second game. Or his second game, rather. 4th game total in the series. It's a pretty even matchup so far. It's usually whoever gets off to that better start and can be the dictator in aggression for the match, which is usually the case for most of the games that do happen right now. Alright, 4 chain on Vyce's side. He's going to put a little bit of pressure on N00ne, but both players are pretty much safe for the time being. You gotta think, with this being the first round and both of them playing on level 8, they're kind of just... You gotta adjust to these fast speeds, and it's sometimes hard to find the change you're looking for. Especially since I've seen Vyce play a lot in the past. I would say he primarily plays on level 6, though I definitely have seen a good number of matches of his go on level 7 and 8. So he has some experience all around. But like I mentioned earlier about N00ne, he has some IRL tournament experience with level 8 as well. I believe he finished 3rd place at that tournament overall, behind myself and VisaCat, who is primarily a high score runner. But yeah, it looks like these players have adjusted a little bit. They're playing a little bit less aggressive, kind of sending a little bit less pressure in that same time. As soon as I say that, though, it looks like N00ne's going to raise the stack quite a bit here. So he's got to be a little bit careful. But he does find his clear, and it looks like he's playing pretty well now. Alright, he's down stacking. Still plenty of panels to work with. He has plenty of backup situations if he does get into trouble right now. But overall, Vyce keeping him with that high stack. Pretty good pressure throughout from him. He's going to take his first lead, I believe, in this series, and now no one's gonna win 2 straight, or else he's fearing being losing this first round at the very beginning here. Yeah, N00ne, he plays really aggressive. He's got to be careful because he leaves that either left or right pillar up a lot of the time. Excuse me. He did pretty good on getting that stack down that time, though. And he got some good chains in the process. I don't know if this is enough to top off Vyce necessarily yet. That was a pretty big block, though, so it could be enough with the follow-up on top. Yep, Vyce wasn't able to get his cursor up at that top panel, so we already got a Game 7 situation right from the get-go here, so next one will take it all right now. Alright, N00ne, very uncharacteristic. He's going to have this lower stack here from the beginning, actually, so we'll see what he is able to do with this so far. Both a pretty big stalemate right now, looking to see if they can pull a lead out. That's a pretty nice chain on Vyce's side, though, and you know what? That's going to be good enough here at the end. Manages to steal it right from N00ne. Very close set there from the get-go, and that'll be a 4-3 win for Vyce there, so good stuff for him. Maybe just a little bit more of that net play practice ended up prevailing for him in the end, and yeah, it was good stuff for both. I think that N00ne's just got to be a little bit more careful with his aggression because that ended up costing him in the end multiple times. And it's good to give yourself more options to bail you out, but it can end up being your own worst enemy at the end of the day.